Hey guys, welcome back to the second installment of me testing TBK's Auger. I'm just wrapping up the editing, and when I was going back through it, I realized that I failed to touch on a point, and I didn't really emphasize it very much. But the most important part of this upcoming video is that at 3,000 rounds a minute, I hit 99% using TBK's Auger, the stock clutch spring, 24 volts, and the 10K Nishibo motor. So if you get anything out of this video, look for that. Later. Alright, welcome back to the second part of me testing TBK's magnetic auger. Last time I found that what I believe happened why we couldn't get 100% at 3,000 rounds a minute was because of the clutch spring tension wasn't sufficient. Now I've torn it down and I've got the original clutch spring off of it right now. And I don't know, a couple of you guys out there might remember when I was trying to get 4K with the factory mag, the way I calculated how much force I would need was that I knew that it would function fine at 4,000 rounds a minute for about the first 15 BBs. So I figured out where that was in the magazine, and then I took the valve body off and ran a stick down there to that mark that I had on the magazine, and then I just put the end of the stick on my scale and pushed down, and if I remember correctly, it was 4 pounds 3 ounces. It could have been 4 pounds 6 ounces. I didn't write it down. It's somewhere on the old form, but good luck finding it. Anyway, we're going to measure the strength of the stock Blackbird auger spring the way I had it in the gun. Magazine rather. So it's almost 3 pounds. According to the calculations with this magazine, that's not enough to keep it from spinning, but it could be two completely different numbers. I don't know, but we're going to go with that for now and use this stiffer spring. And what I'm going to attempt to do is see about where it is, 4 pounds 3 ounces. Okay, I see I won't have to compress it very much. So we're going to get this on there and give it another run. Okay, we're back. I've got the stiffer spring in there. I had to trim it just a little bit more to get it to fit inside the housing just a little bit better. So we're going to try 100 rounds, close as we can get to it at 1,000 psi at 3,000 rounds a minute. Now, I really didn't have any way to measure the spring, so about all I can tell you is it's tighter than the stock spring was. $99. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82. So that doesn't seem to have done anything. So probably, I don't know. I'll let you know what I decide. Okay, I decided to cross off the variables. So what I did was I went ahead and put the 10,000 RPM motor in, and I went ahead and put a brass pinion gear on there just because it's a little bit easier, and it actually is smoother turning. So I'm going to get this in there and shoot another 100. Also, I put the stock clutch spring back in and tighten it down just like I had in the 2,000 round a minute test in the first try at 3,000. So that'll just help us eliminate some variables. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 104. Okay. I don't remember what that said. It was over 100 though. So I think that we can just try 4,000 rounds a minute now. So the stock spring appears to be just fine all the way to 3,000 rounds a minute with this auger. It was a full magazine, so I'm not going to reload it for time's sake. A lot louder though with the 10K motor in it. Oops. $105. Make sure we get them all. And that's not 105. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62. So now we're going to put the tighter clutch spring on. Got the tighter clutch spring on. Keep your fingers crossed. 117. Yeah, I'll say this testing is going a lot easier than I expected it to, in part because I'm more used to this because I've done it before. But that's not 117 BBs. This is where the tricky part starts to come in play. Is it worse? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64. So just a little over 50%, or right there, I added somewhere along there. Alright, now comes the fun part that I'm not going to show on camera because it just takes way too long, and I'm sure you guys are tired of me counting. But what I'm going to do is, when I have a little bit more time, I'm going to go back in here and start to adjust the clutch spring, because I haven't even adjusted it yet. I've just gotten it in there. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching and stay tuned. Later.